Hi, I'm Tim, welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it, and I promise to update daily. If you love this watch, you could see it and you could purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. And today we are discussing a lovely Rolex Oyster Perpetual Day-Date, 36mm in Rolex Everose rose gold. This is the 118205 with a lovely domed bezel profile, distinct from the more common fluted precious metal profile. The watch is exquisitely sized on my 16cm circumference wrist. This watch was practically sized for me. In terms of thickness, 12.3mm thick, so think Rolex Daytona and you get a general sense, but with the domed bezel it does slide quite easily under even the tightest of dress sleeves. From lug to lug, the watch measures 43.2mm, and if you measure the solid end links of the bracelet on either side, then it's still a tidy 47mm across the wrist, and I can recommend this watch for wrists as small as 13.5cm circumference. The spacing between the lugs, if you are crazy enough to throw a modern Rolex watch on a strap, it is 20mm, but you can see how perfectly tailored that conforming end link is. Now, of course, the watch features the classic Rolex President bracelet, which, contrary to the watch itself, is in fact named President. The watch is nicknamed President because of its illustrious, famous, and sometimes infamous past owner base. The President bracelet launched with the model in the mid-1950s, and it's been with it ever since. 3-link design, it's as supple as the 5-link Jubilee dress bracelet, but it has more of the solidity of the 3-link Oyster, making it an excellent combination of the traits of the two. Polished outer faces, satin shoulders, a distinct taper down from the lugs, and polished center give it a luxury appearance. Of course, there is the famed crown clasp, with the crown itself now a lift-lock trigger rather than simply a shim, denoting the partition point between the two sides of the bracelet. The clasp itself, as I mentioned, is a substantial construction, all of satin finish internally. You could see that it's handsomely executed with all of its original metal, and that is important on a Day-Date of this generation. You'll also appreciate that there is a set of removable links, and this actually on both sides of the bracelet, fixed by screws, so you can do the do-it-yourself sizing at home, and it's wonderful because the links are small. You get an excellent increment of adjustment. You can see that this watch is still quite fresh, as the original Jubilee style green hologram is present on the case back. The case is in excellent condition. You can see this one, having never been apart, retains its sharp crease between the lug profile and the case bank. The case bank, of course, beautifully contoured. This is not the modern super case that you'll find on Submariners and Sea Dwellers. The lugs are handsomely tapered, and there's a nice conforming end link with a dropped outer shoulder profile and satin finished contrast with the polished center. You can see a Rolex twin lock crown, 2 dots. That means you're looking at a twin lock in gold, and of course screw down 100-meter water resistance, and that domed profile bezel, which I do find more elegant than the conical profile and less generic than the fluted bezel style. The dial is almost difficult to capture on camera, but it is a lovely light champagne. It has elements of rose gold, it has elements of silver to it, and a little bit of a reddish tone when you tint it, or I should say tilt it at the right direction. You can see the tint. Now there's a sunburst pattern radiating out from the center, applique rose gold Roman numerals, including a watchmaker's 4, as you can see. There's a facet down the center of the rose gold hands to increase contrast. There's a railroad track outboard for reading the minutes and the seconds, applique 5-point Rolex coronet in rose gold. You have the day, you have the date, the Cyclops eye magnifier, and there is a quick set system so you could rapidly cycle both without actually turning the hands. The watch also features stop seconds. Underneath that caseback, Rolex manufacture caliber 3155, automatic winding, 31 joules, 48-hour power reserve, 28,800 vibrations per hour. It features a full balance bridge with a free-sprung index for shock resistance and a handmade Breguet overcoil hairspring that allows the watch to keep excellent time in any orientation with respect to gravity. The result of that overcoil architecture and 5-point regulation being that the watch has earned a COSC Swiss chronometer certification. So this is both a very handsome watch and a very accurate watch. A classical Rolex style and an emblematic model, water resistant enough to be your sports watch but elegant enough to be your dress watch. You could see it and you could purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com.